Welcome back to an emergency session of the Gist Station. We thought the Frank and Sandra saga couldn't get messier, but we were wrong. We have legal threats, physical receipts, and a pop star who might be playing the smartest game of all. Let's start with Chike. He finally broke his silence with a 3-word post, "Pity my soul." Tola, it wasn't just a post, it is a song! He and his brother Siemka just dropped a track titled "Pity My Soul." While we were arguing about broken homes, this man went to the studio to record a soundtrack for the drama. No way, he really did that?
Classic, turning drama into hit.
Exactly, pure entertainment. The internet is screaming. They are saying he's monetizing the boo of the boo-less narrative in real time. Oh, that's gold.
He's really running with it.
It's the hustle.
Absolutely.
But you see, this is exactly what I hate. A man's marriage is collapsing, accusations of domestic violence are flying, and the other guy is using the traffic to push his streaming numbers. It's opportunistic. He went to a movie premiere looking unbothered while Frank is fighting for his reputation.
But Femi, that's the game. Frank called him a small rat in the audio. If you call me a rat, I will use that cheese to make a hit song. The sisterhood is streaming it on repeat. They are saying, if you can't beat the allegations, hum to them. Let's put the music aside and look at the leaked text messages. We now know why Frank was so angry. There was apparently a gentleman's agreement.
Thank you, Tola. This is the part nobody is talking about. The logs show that months ago, Frank and Chike met face to face. They reached a verbal truce, a mutual understanding, that Chike would back off. When Frank texted him later, he wasn't harassing him. He was checking if Chike was a man of his word.
But look at Chike's response in the logs. He initially told Frank to stop harassing him with texts, but then the energy shifted. We saw a text where Chike explicitly apologized. He wrote, "I never intended to be the source of another man's suffering."
That apology is the smoking gun. You don't apologize for causing suffering if you are just innocent friends.
Frank rejected the apology because you can't break a handshake agreement and then say sorry via text when you get caught again.
The conversation has taken a much darker turn though. Sandra is no longer just defending herself against cheating rumors. She has gone on the offensive by dropping a massive trove of evidence on her Instagram stories. It's bad, Tola. She posted photos of physical bruises, alleging domestic violence. She also claimed she had access to his passwords for months, releasing bank alerts showing him spending money at lounges and hotels while she was allegedly selling her own personal property to pay off his luxury car debts.
Look, physical abuse is completely indefensible if true, and that is a matter for the authorities, not Instagram. But we have to talk about the massive lists of names she dropped. She explicitly named Big Brother Naija star Tega Dominic, accusing her of having an affair with Frank during their marriage.
And that brings us to the first major legal update of the week, because Tega Dominic is absolutely not smiling about this. Not at all. Tega released a furious official statement immediately. She stated that her relationship with Frank is strictly platonic and professional, calling it all cap. She announced that her legal team has been formally briefed and they are filing a massive defamation lawsuit. She basically said, "You will not use my name to drive your divorce narrative."
This is where Sandra overplayed her hand. When you start naming third parties without posting specific bulletproof evidence like you did for the bank alerts, you open yourself up to massive libel suits. Tega is fighting for her corporate brand now, and she has every right to protect her name.
But wait, the legal threats aren't even the pettiest part of the update. Media superstar Toke Makinwa just got dragged into this marital crossfire completely by accident. In the leaked phone call, Sandra was trying to reassure Chike that negative publicity wouldn't ruin his music brand. She used her old 2019 interior design clash with Toke as an example, claiming Toke couldn't even afford her services. Oh my goodness, Toke did not take it lightly. She immediately went to her Instagram stories and completely read Sandra for filth. Toke said, and I paraphrase, "This ungrateful human has the nerve to say I can't afford her after I hired her for 2 of my homes and put millions in her pocket." She called Sandra an arrogant shithead and said her interior finishing was complete rubbish.
See, this is what happens when you gossip on a recorded line. Toke also took a beautiful swipe at Chike, referring to him as Sandra's little boyfriend. Toke's point was simple. Sandra shouldn't act like she's too big for the people who literally put food on her table. It's a classic case of karma catching up.
But Femi, look at it from Sandra's perspective in the audio. She was just telling Chike that when Toke dragged her back in 2019, it actually brought her more followers and her biggest paying clients. She was trying to teach Chike how to turn premium tiers into premium alerts.
Teaching a young artist to ignore a husband's warnings by using a failed interior decor job as a business strategy is wild. Between Tega Dominic threatening lawsuits over the cheating lists and Toke Makinwa dragging her design skills, Sandra is fighting a war on 4 different fronts right now.
We are completely out of time, and honestly, our heads are spinning. We came here to discuss a marriage crash, and we ended up with a pop music single, a multi-million naira defamation threat from a reality star, and a public dragging of someone's interior design skills. Quick final verdicts, guys. Femi, who is winning this war?
It's the reality star, hands down.
To be honest, nobody is winning, Tola. But if I had to pick who is losing the most, it is Sandra. She started this by painting herself as the ultimate victim.
Now, she is facing a massive libel suit from Tega Dominic. She has completely alienated top-tier celebrity clients
like Toke Makinwa, and her private conversations are being used to stream Afropop tracks. This is a masterclass in how to completely destroy your own public relations campaign.
I disagree, Femi. Sandra was pushed to the wall after years of alleged domestic and financial toxicity. When a person is pushed that far, they stop caring about diplomacy. As for Chike, turning the drama into a track called Pity My Soul is pure entertainment genius. If the internet is going to talk about you anyway, you might as well collect the streaming royalties. Collect the royalties indeed. Well, the court of public opinion is still completely split down the middle, and the real-life courts might be getting involved very soon. We want to hear from you. Is Chike wrong for dropping that song right now, or is it a brilliant business move? Do you think Sandra overplayed her hand by dragging third parties into the mix? And whose side are you on regarding the interior design feud? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Tell us if you are Team Femi or Team Nika on this one.
And please, keep it civilized in the comments.
Make sure to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to the Gist Station so you never miss any hot gist. We will see you on the next episode. Bye!